I'm Donna.
And I'm Bruce. And this is Lyrical Wisdom.
Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Donna.
How are you this fine day?
I'm doing great. Thank you so very much.
Keeping warm, I'm sure.
Keeping warm. This weather is so much fun. It has been a winter of 65, 70 degrees some days, and then
40.
or
50.
30, 20, 25, 30, 35.
At night, yeah. It's been fun.
It has
A lot
been.
of people talk about this Georgia weather, Bruce, and they call it bipolar.
I love it. I love that because I love the roller coaster ride you get to take.
Yeah.
So I don't mind. I love the fact that our cat is it loves to be outside, and it loves to hang out in the trees and do fun cat stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And it isn't doing it as much right now. It's enjoying being inside. And warm and really into it. But hang on.
Because we have a show for you.
Yes, we do. We do. We're really excited to be here.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tuning in here at Lyrical Wisdom.
Yes.
Remember, we have a request today. I'm so excited to do a request, and you can send your requests to
lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. You can also send them to us on YouTube. If you search on YouTube, Lyrical Wisdom Show, or if you type in at Lyrical Wisdom 888, you can find our show there, and you can leave comments there and also requests. And please like and subscribe.
Yes.
But we're also
Always.
on...
Spotify.
Yeah.
We're on Amazon Music.
And Spotify.
Yeah, and we'll soon be on Apple Podcasts.
We're going to be soon on Apple Podcasts. And so everybody get out there.
It's thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in and listening to Lyrical Wisdom.
Yeah, no, we're very grateful for you.
Yeah.
And so hang on. We got a wonderful song that is a request. And this request is from Sue from Navajo Nation. And I have to admit, I'm always excited to get requests from Sue from the Navajo Nation. It's always exciting to me.
We love Navajo Nation.
Thank you so
much for tuning in to us at Lyrical Wisdom.
Mostly because it's the location. It's exciting to know that somebody outside of our little listening area here in Georgia might be listening to us. So thank you for that. But this song, once again, has a really fun name to it.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it does.
And I know everybody's like, wait a minute, tell us all about it. Come on, tell us. This is...
Don't leave us hanging.
This is Hang On Sloopy by the McCoys. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. Sloopy lives in a very bad part of town, and everybody, tries to put my Sloopy down. Sloopy, I don't care what your daddy do, 'cause you know, Sloopy, girl, I'm in love with you. And so I say now, hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. Give it to him. Sloopy, let your hair down, girl. Let it hang down on me. Sloopy, let your hair down, girl. Let it hang down on me. Come on, Sloopy. Well, it feels so good. You know it feels so good. Shake it, Sloopy. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on.
I love this song.
I do too.
I grew up with this song.
It's amazing, and it's so simple.
It is. It's very, very simple, but it's so fun.
It is so much fun.
It brings like this playfulness to the listener.
It does, yeah.
Even in just reading the lyrics, for me, it does.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I had a lot of fun reading that. And
right.
I wanted to sing it a little bit, but I just don't know if I trust my ability to find all the correct notes and tones. But the song, it has a quality of it that I almost feel like it's different every kind of time every time I've heard it. You know, every time I've heard it on the radio or every time I've heard it in general, I almost feel like I've heard something different, especially right now. And this
Yeah.
happens every time
Yeah.
we read a song.
Oh, I know. I
We
know, Bruce.
we
Yeah,
we
yeah.
we
I
get into
love
these
it.
things, and then it's suddenly like all these little wonderful gems start to pop out. And so,
Well, the very first word. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on.
yes, I am. I actually love to use those words. Hang on, they're a couple of my favorite. But I also like the name.
Oh, yeah, Sloopy.
Yeah, there's something about that name that makes me think that's pretty specific.
Yes.
You
You
know?
know, a lot of people, when they truly, well, yeah, I guess when you're in love, you have a pet name for your love. A
Yeah,
lot of times it's, babe, baby, things like that. I had, endearment is what I call that.
oh yeah,
Endearing names for someone that you love. You just have a nickname for them.
absolutely,
And
yeah.
it's quite fascinating. Um, I don't know, but who knows? Maybe Sloopy is her real name, but I think it's a term of
I
endearment.
think so too. I agree with you. I think that it is definitely a term of endearment because for the way the word sounds, if you just take it on the phonetics
Mm-hmm.
of the word,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't necessarily sound like it would be a positive adjective or something describing somebody in a way that is complimentary. And that's why I do say that the first time I ever heard that and understood what they were saying and understood it to be Sloopy,
Mm-hmm.
that is
Right.
the first time I ever thought, oh, that's got to be a nickname.
Yeah.
Exactly like you say, because
Right.
I've met people like that. I had a friend who had what was that nickname? But, oh, the nickname was Mooch.
Ah,
And
okay.
everybody that met this person knew them by the name Mooch.
Okay.
And it was definitely a term of endearment. There was
Right.
absolutely nothing that wasn't that was derogatory. It was simply a term of endearment that could sound like it wasn't complimentary, but it
Right,
actually,
because for me, the word mooch is someone who like takes
yeah, like a
and just
leech,
keep,
yeah, just
yes,
keeps taking
yes.
from people. But
Right.
that was, that definitely was not.
Wasn't him.
No, no,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
definitely not them.
When you think of Sloopy, I think of someone who's loopy, who's kind of like an airhead, maybe, or, someone who is just free
Uh,
and easy,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that loves life.
The kind of person that you would see driving the classic car in the TV show with the kind of what do you call it, like the little bit of stubble growing on the face, if you will, or maybe an exposed tattoo somewhere in a nose ring or something,
Uh-huh.
that basically kind of marks the person as somebody different
Right.
and something that we have talked about in previous shows,
Yeah, we
very
know that
recent
in
previous
this
shows.
song, Sloopy is a girl.
Sloopy is a girl in the song. We
Right.
know that. And hang on, Sloopy. All right.
Sloopy, hang on.
Hang on.
That right there, Bruce, I'd like to address
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
because for me, there's two sides to that coin.
Oh, yeah.
There is the hang on. In other words, wait a minute,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to set you aside for a minute. Just wait, hang on. But then there's the hang on, baby. I've
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's
Yeah.
that what's the word where you encouragement.
I,
It's encouragement.
I
For
am
me,
right there with
that's
you.
how I choose to see it.
I am right there with you, yes.
Because our vocabulary, the way that we've used words in the past are definitely changing. But this one phrase, hang on, it means wait a minute, or it means hold on, I've got you, I'm going to help you, hold on. So for me, I'm choosing the hold on to be I've got you.
And that is such a beautiful segue into Sloopy lives in a very bad part of town.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, yeah, tries to put my Sloopy down. So, yeah, that is exactly how that sounds to me as we have just read it and as you have just described that so beautifully, Donna, that hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on. That kind of fun chant that you hear at the beginning of the song is really saying, hey, I'm here for you and it's going to get better.
Yeah.
And Sloopy lives in a very bad part of town, and everybody is trying to put my Sloopy down, basically describing why would I say, that my Sloopy needs this kind of encouragement is exactly what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a little bit of that kind of foreshadowing, if you will, kind of giving us, as the listener, an idea of who is this Sloopy? What are they talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And then, we get another version of that, giving a little bit of history for Sloopy. I don't care what your daddy do.
Yeah.
And, that's kind of the thing. It's like, hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on. There's, these things that are your adversaries, if you will. These things that are kind of maybe obstacles or speed bumps. Yeah. And hang on. Because, okay, maybe you don't live in the best part of town and,
everybody
people don't seem to like
put you down.
Yeah. And, I don't care what your daddy did. Like, okay, there's also some past trauma, like family trauma. A lot of us can identify with that. And basically saying, because Sloopy girl, I'm in love with you. And so right there, it wraps it up all into that beautiful gift of
love.
Yes, yes.
Of love.
Yes. And I say that word yes so much on my show, and so I apologize for that. But that is so true. It is about how, hang on, Sloopy, I got you. You may not have the best place to be. People might not like you right now, and you got a history with your family that wasn't so great, but I love you.
Well, there's also that part, Bruce, of I don't care what your daddy do. In other words, sometimes society defines a person by what their background, where they come from. In other words, if their father doesn't do such a, elegant job, they automatically define that person as that job as well, or that person as well, which is what is so, like this song is saying, I don't care. I don't care what your dad does. In other words, some people look at jobs as ooh, that person does this, and it's like, but without that person, could we survive? I'm talking about all of the painters, the janitors, the garbage men.
Oh, yes.
Their jobs are so important, and people define people according to what they do in life. And it's not... I think this is the awakening that we're coming into, knowing that you don't define someone by their job, by their title, because a president of a company could be like, not a very nice person, whereas the secretary is, but they look at the secretary as, oh, yeah, don't listen to them. They're just the secretary.
Yes,
we're at a time now where we cannot be defined by what we do. It's how we do it.
That's so perfectly said.
It's
Donna.
how it comes. It's from within. And that is what the McCoys are saying here.
Yes.
I don't care because I love you.
Yes.
I love the beauty that I see within you.
Well, and saying that about Sloopy, about
And so I say
their,
now, hang on,
yeah,
Sloopy.
yeah,
Sloopy, hang on.
and it's saying it because this is the moment where Sloopy is alienated, if you will, by their where they live, the people that they have as no, well, they don't have friends, obviously here, and maybe there's some sort of somebody out there that's judging them for what their daddy did, like you were
Right.
saying,
They're
like
being judged
they're
for
being
where
judged
they
for
live
all these
and
things,
right.
and they're basically alone. And so that's the most interesting thing about that to me. It says, because I'm in love with you, because no matter what those other people or other things are seeing or whatever that is, it is exactly like you just said. That was so perfect, because Sloopy could be like a lot of people out there that have true good, or if you will, a soul that is shining from inside. But how do they show the world that their soul inside is shining and able to communicate? Or how do they communicate with other people? Sometimes the way that they can communicate with people has to be figured out by the people that are listening. And they have to open up their heart to figure out how they can listen to these people so that they can understand them, rather than just frustrate them over and over again and force them into a situation where it would appear that maybe they aren't exactly all together, and maybe they need more help than
It
we
goes
originally.
to that old saying, I believe, that I don't know, we're so full of sayings all of a suddenly, but the saying of don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, yeah, that's I agree. I agree. I agree. It is such a good, and that's why it says, "Hang on, Sloopy, hang on, give
Give
it
it
to
to
them." Yeah, don't let them decide for you. Put that finger and say you are this. No, because then Sloopy, let your hair down, girl. Let it hang down on me. Like, just let it hang down on you. Let it hang down on in any way. Like, just let it down and let it relax and feel free, because to me that's what let your hair down
Oh,
means.
yeah, yeah. I think everybody can agree with that fact that when you're told to let your hair down, it means to loosen up a little bit, lighten
Yes,
up,
yeah.
be
Mm-hmm.
yourself, be authentic, let your hair down.
Let your heart shine.
Yes, in other words, be you.
Yeah.
Be you in all of your glory, in your sloopiness, in your self, who you really are. And by golly, I love you, so let it hang down on me.
Yeah.
Let it just flow through me, on me. Be yourself with me, because that's what I love.
I do too. That is such a beautiful, beautiful translation, I will say, Donna, because that is such a that's other people may see something, they may not be able to see exactly what it is that your contribution to this universe is, and that's not for them to define on you. Like, I don't care what your daddy do, like that.
Hmm.
It's not for
Hmm.
somebody else to define you or me or anybody. We all have to have our own way of defining ourselves, and that may be something that is constantly changing. So that definition people may think that it has to be set in stone, and no, absolutely not. Be the
Yeah, I
fish one
love,
day, be the cow the next. Who knows?
but
But
be you.
be you. Yeah, let your hair down, girl.
Yeah, let it didn't hang down on me, and this for me is that beautiful, unconditional love
Yes.
that is saying, be you, especially in front of me, because that's who I love. I love that you really are from
Yes.
inside.
Oh yeah. It is.
Sloopy, let your hair down,
Oh
girl.
yes. Oh yeah. It is the
He repeats it.
he
That's how
repeats
much
it.
he means, or they mean it, the McCoys. Let your hair down, girl. Let it hang down on me.
when people let themselves be who they authentically are,
Yes.
there is such a harmony to their presence in every respect,
Yeah.
and their presence in past, present, or future. It is just a much nicer harmony, and it is such a nice. What is the word I'm looking for? Such a nice vibration, such a nice frequency to be around people like that. Even if their honest and authentic self is somebody that can be a little bit of a taskmaster, or maybe they're just exceptionally talkative,
Or eccentric.
or eccentric, or there are many
Or
different,
giggly.
or giggly. There are many different nuances and
Yeah,
many
yeah.
different ways or quirks that are just beautiful and wonderful. And that is one of the best things about being in love, is somebody's authentic self and being with that authentic self.
Well, Bruce, I believe that that's who we really are. I believe that we
Yes.
are love, that we come from love, that life is love, and love is life. That's my truth.
It is so true.
I believe that the energy that creates us is love, and when we can authentically be that love, it just allows love to be in
Yeah.
and around and just
Yeah.
abundant everywhere. And that's to me what this song is. Let your hair down, girl. Let
Absolutely.
it down. Come on, Sloopy. Well, it feels so good. There you go. You're
Yep.
talking about that vibration
Yeah.
that happens when you are love, and
Yes.
when you truly are giving unconditional love, you receive that unconditional love back, and it feels so good.
You know
It feels
feels
so
so good.
good.
Yeah. And the best part about that, I think, uh, is the fact that that kind of authenticity comes from the lack of fear, not having any fear. I don't like the word lack, but I have to use the less. There's no fear.
Conquering fear.
Yeah, because the authentic self is then truly authentic and is not afraid of whatever could happen, or what somebody might think, or they might not like how that tastes, or maybe I smell this way. It's like, it is such a freedom for everybody, because
Freedom.
the return, the way that you said that, Donna, was so beautiful, because the return on that becomes so much more abundant love, so much more love in return, because everything is now functioning in a harmony that is, it's kind of, to me, like how nature has the sunrise and set, the moon is there, and all of these things happen so naturally and organically that it is a harmony, it is a song, but every once in a while you can add in a little dissonance and it still sounds so beautiful.
Yeah.
It just, that's so,
And so his last request, shake it, Sloopy.
yeah,
For me, that's like, let it all out.
yeah,
Don't hold back.
yeah.
Don't, be you. Just, y'all can't see this because you're listening, but I'm just throwing
Shaking
my
her hair, yeah.
It's like you get to the point where you don't care.
Yes.
You just let it out.
And
Let it be loose. Let you be you.
let you be
In
you
every moment.
in every moment. When somebody said, and this song is saying this song is older than the next song that I'm going to quote from, but it is saying the same thing as the song that says, wave your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care, because basically it's saying the same thing, and it is saying it in a way that, just like when I walked into a grocery store just recently, there were 3 employees that happened to be right there when I walked in, and I was yawning, and one of them said, shake it out. It was like, I can't believe that I just, seeing it, shake it, Sloopy. It's like, it's such a beautiful sentiment to shake it out, or as another famous artist says, shake it off. It's such a wonderful way to, release.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm realizing where you went with that, and I love it because once again, we can go back to the beginning of the song where it says Sloopy lives in a bad part of town and everybody is trying to put Sloopy down.
Yeah.
Shake it off.
Yeah.
Don't let that stick on you.
Yeah.
Don't take that with you. Shake it off. It doesn't belong to you.
And I'm going to say, I don't care what your daddy do, because you know, Sloopy girl, I'm in love with you, because shake it off. And I'm going to quote a good friend of ours, Guillaume, and say, and release. Because that's
Love
what
it, love
that
it, love
is.
it.
Shake it
Yes.
off. That's what that's
Yeah,
all
shake it.
about. You know, and shake out, like shake out that yawn that they saw me do. Shake out shake it off like the other popular artists. But shake it, Sloopy, because
And it also to me means make it real.
yes.
Do it with enthusiasm.
Yes.
Be the all that you can be. Shake it, baby, shake it. You know, it's like
Absolutely.
go for it.
Absolutely. I love that you just said that, because that is the one thing that sometimes can get you back to being able to focus, bring you back to your grounded need of being grounded and present. And wow, what a beautiful way to say that, Donna.
Yeah. It's a beautiful song. It really, truly is.
It is. And
when you look at it this way, because it can go another way if you want. But no, we see it as a very, very beautiful, wise song with a beautiful message. Hang on.
absolutely.
Sloopy.
Yeah. And
Sloopy, hang
absolutely.
on.
I love it. This really resonates with me, because one of the things that I have to admit to, I have to kind of acknowledge, is that this song confirms my desire to use the words hang on, because I've been using them so much. I used to be told that if somebody had to think of something that Bruce said a lot, I'm sure that's something different for some of my friends out there, but it used to be hang on, because I used to say it so much.
Yeah. I wonder if this song, and I just had a thought come to mind because I saw a little sticker I used to have as a young girl. I wonder if this song is what inspired it. Hang on, baby. And, it's like a little koala or something holding a branch. Yes, you remember that?
I remember that.
Oh, I'm telling
Yeah.
my age.
Oh,
But yeah,
no.
that's so much fun. I mean,
Yeah.
this is. Hang on, guys. All of you out there, thank you so much for hanging in and hanging on
And
with
listening
us.
in with us. Yeah. But
hang in there, baby. You
Yeah,
got this.
yeah.
You got this.
yeah, hang on. And the world may, or whatever it is, may have suddenly flipped that card over, and that's what you're going to have and get. The stars happen to be aligned like this. Mercury in retrograde. We could think of a lot of think of a lot of reasons for what we need to take a deep breath and hang on for. We could think of a lot of reasons, but one of the best things to give us that kind of relief and give us that release is hang on.
Yeah.
Take that deep breath. Hang on.
You got this.
You got this. You got
Because
this.
you are love
You are loved.
and you are loved.
And you can shake it off. You can shake
Thank you
it,
guys
Sloopy.
so much. Thank you for hanging with us.
Thank you.
And remember, you can send your requests to
lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. And come find us on Spotify. Just look for Lyrical Wisdom.
yes, and YouTube,
And
Lyrical
YouTube.
Wisdom Show.
Lyrical Wisdom Show.
Right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to
Lyrical
Lyrical
Wisdom.
Wisdom.